What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So, per usual, y'all know I've been watching sports all day, and I'm about to go see Black Adam, which means, unfortunately, I'm going to miss part of the Astros game, if not all of the Astros game, but we're going to see how good Black Adam is. I've heard mixed reviews on it, so if you've seen the movie already, let me know in the comments what you thought. Don't leave any spoilers in the comments for those that have not seen the movie yet. But like I mentioned, hopefully the Astros can get this dub, and we can move on to the World Series and move on from the Yankees. So, I told y'all in my last video I will be doing a review over the Air Jordan 11 Midnight Navy, which shock dropped a couple days ago on the Sneakers app. So that is what I'm going to be discussing in this video. I'm actually curious to see how y'all feel about these 11s, especially because this is the first time we're getting two pairs of 11s in 1 year, and this one is a women's exclusive 11 and then of course, like I mentioned, we get the Cherry 11s later this year. So starting off, we're just going to do a quick daily list up over the shoes that are set to release on the Sneakers app this week. So starting off, we have the release of another HBCU dunk, and that is the Dunk Low North Carolina A&T. Like I mentioned in previous videos, expect the stock to be pretty low on those. I would say no higher than 3,000 because that's what the stock numbers have been for the past couple of HBCU dunks that have released. The TSU dunks, FAMU, there was one more, I can't remember the other one, and then of course North Carolina A&T have all released. Oh, Clark Atlanta, that was the other dunk, but they all had under 3,000 stock. So be prepared for a limited shoe. If you don't hit those sneakers, it's understandable. Continuing on, and those dunks, the North Carolina A&T dunks released on October 25th. Moving on to October 26th, we have the Dunk High Somos Familia Dia de los Muertos, and like I mentioned, that releases the 26th. That's the Dunk High. Interesting dunk. We've gotten several Dia de los Muertos shoes before, so no difference here. So if you're interested, they do come out on the 26th. Continuing on to the 27th, we have the Nike Dunk Low Halloween. Now, I'm curious to see if they released on the 27th. I'm curious to see if they will get to people in time for Halloween so people can actually wear them on Halloween, or if it'll be one of those, it takes a little bit longer past Halloween to get the shoe. Now, they did have the shock drop on these a couple days ago, so I'm sure those pairs will get to people before Halloween, but the actual release pairs will be interesting to see. But that's on the 27th for those. Continuing on, also on the 27th, we have the release of the women's Air Jordan 1 Starfish, and I'm still getting mixed speak on if there will be extended sizes in these. As of right now, it doesn't look like there's going to be extended sizes in these. The biggest is going to be a 12 in women's, which is a 10.5 in men's, which for me sucks because I'm 11.5 in men's, so I will unfortunately be unable to get this pair. Even though the quality is really nice on it, it is a nice Jordan 1, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, but for the ladies out there that get them, or the guys that can actually fit this size, good luck on getting a pair. Take my word for it, they are very nice in person. I've done my review on them already, and like I said, I wish I could be able to get myself a pair. And then moving on to the I guess crown jewel of this week, that is the Air Jordan 4 Midnight Navy, and that is set to drop October 29th, which is this upcoming Saturday. Y'all know how the 4's hype has been this year. It's going to be the same thing. Be prepared, do your footwork. Flex app raffle should be open today. I have not checked, but they usually open the Sunday before. Hibbit raffle is open as well. Check your local boutiques and sneaker stores in your area to see if they have raffles open for the Air Jordan 4 Midnight Navy as well. I know Dick's did their raffle already, so be prepared. They're going to sell out per usual. It's an Air Jordan 4. That's what they've all done this year, so just be prepared, put in your footwork if you really want this shoe. Now, that is everything I have that is set to release on the Sneakers app this week. I think the Salt Yeezys already released. I think they released yesterday, so I don't think there's a Yeezy drop this week, but if there is, let me know in the comments. I haven't been keeping up with Yeezy too much, just because there hasn't been really anything that I really want from Adidas. So yeah, so that is everything with the Sneakers app. So let's go ahead and jump into the release of these, or the review of these Air Jordan 11 Midnight Navies. So starting off with the box, so you do have in the women's exclusive Jordan box that we get with a lot of shoes. So I'll give you out the 360, just that white box with the gold hints on here, and gold Jordan Jumpman, gold 223. So going to the label reads Women's Air Jordan 11 Retro. Colorway is Midnight Navy Metallic Silver. Size is 9.5. This is 9.5 in women's. Retail price, I believe, is $225, and of course tax and ship and all that. So 11s are expensive. So jumping to the inside of the paper, you do have the white paper with the gold 2-3 on there. Up close look at that. And then also on the inside, there's no sticker or anything on the inside of the box, just so y'all know. And this pair is directly from Sneakers, so no green sticker in these boxes. Alright, so let's continue to the shoe. So this is the Air Jordan 11 Midnight Navy, the women's Jordan 11. And just off rip, y'all already noticed there's no patent leather on this shoe, so that is going to be the big talking point for a lot of people in determining if they actually want to get this shoe or not. I'm curious to see how people feel about it. Alright, so starting off with the outsole, you have, let me make sure I get the color right. Midnight, okay, make sure I didn't want to say like deep royal or something. But yeah, that Midnight Navy outsole. Of course, you do have the carbon fiber plate here. You can hear it. But entire Midnight Navy outsole. You can see, yeah, all Midnight Navy. And the carbon fiber plate is black and white. Or black and grayish, kind of. Alright, so moving up to the midsole, you have an all-white midsole that wraps all the way around the shoe. Of course, you see part of that Midnight Navy from the outsole coming up on the front of the toe box there. And then continue wrapping around, more white. Now going up to the mudguard and the big difference with this shoe. So normally on Jordan 11s we have patent leather on the mudguard, but on these we have a velvet material. So it's got that nice shine to it, but that velvet wraps all the way around. See it towards the back there, and then wrapping back around on this side as well. So I must say the velvet's pretty soft. The quality on it feels pretty good. It does wrap up to the top of the toe box here as well. But like I mentioned, it does feel like a pretty good velvet. It's a different touch on these because we're so used to getting patent leather on Jordan 11s. But I'm not going to lie, I don't mind the velvet on here. I think it's actually a pretty cool touch. I think it's different for sure, but not bad at all. Now, I know we had those, I think, Safari 11s or whatever that came out. I want to say last year, and that was a women's exclusive. And those had like pony hair on there, but it was just a bunch of different animal prints. So they've been switching up with the women's 11s and giving us different things, but this is a velvet on this one compared to the pony hair that was on that Safari Jordan 11. Now moving up to the upper, we have a really soft suede, and that covers basically the entire upper of the shoe. So that wraps all the way around the back here and back around that. All upper portion of the shoe is all suede. Even the tongue has that suede on there as well. So you can see it, the camera picks it up there. Now you do have the Midnight Navy laces in here, and they do have silver tips on here as well. The camera could pick it up. Look, I'm trying to get my face out the camera. There we go. So you do have the silver lace tips on there. No additional laces with these, but the Midnight Navy for me is perfectly fine on these. Now going to the Jordan tongue tag. The normal Jordan tongue tag we have with the 11s, you see that written there. And like I mentioned, suede tongue, you do have metallic silver Jordan Jumpman on the side of the shoe. And then the 2-3 on the back. Now going to the inside of the shoe, you do have a Midnight Navy sock liner. And there is a tongue tag on the back here. And on the back of the tongue tag it reads, "Quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever." And then like I mentioned, you do have the Midnight Navy sock liner on the inside. And then the production date on here, let me see if I can tell you, March 9th, 2022 to June 20th, 2022. So earlier this year, these shoes were made. Now, if you looked in the shoe, there was no insole in there. It's because I took it out. This is the insole right here. So you have the Midnight Navy insole with the white Jordan Jumpman logo. And then this is the back of the shoe. And on my insole, it has a stamp on there. So that's something a little different. But like I mentioned, these came straight from Sneakers. So yeah, not sure where the stamp comes from. But it just has, I don't even know if this pass. So it just says pass S on the, there we go. It says pass right there for the stamp. And then for the shoe tree with these, you do have the paper shoe tree that we've been getting with a lot of shoes as well. So I'm going to show y'all the other shoe as well. So no differences in the two. This is just a quick 360 of this one. But overall, let me know how y'all feel about the Air Jordan 11 Midnight Navy. Is this a must-cop for y'all? Is it a pass? Are y'all feeling these with the velvet material on here instead of the patent leather? Excuse me. Like, do y'all prefer this or do y'all prefer the patent leather over the velvet. Honestly, like I mentioned, I like the patent leather. The velvet to me isn't bad, but I think I still prefer the patent leather over the velvet on the Jordan 11s. But let me know how y'all feel about that. Also, let me know what y'all are planning on going for this week. I think everything that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be trying to go for, except probably the Dia de los Muertos dunks. Outside of that, I'll probably end up going for everything else that I talked about, especially the fours, because, yeah, I need the fours. But, as always, hopefully y'all enjoy y'all's week. Stay safe and stay blessed. Go and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and all notification bells so you can stay up to date when I post new content. Getting closer and closer to 2,000 subscribers, so if you have not already, please go and subscribe. Trying to hit 2,000 by the end of the year. But like I mentioned, hopefully y'all enjoy y'all's week. Stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.